Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer haul videos. Unlike any other beer haul video, this is a very special beer haul video. So I'd like to thank Mr. Beery Beast in the East, former Instagram influencer who decided to part ways with social media. Now, we've got to be honest, social media can be a good tool, but it can also drag you down. And I know this myself. I look at, especially TikTok, some of the stuff and the fake stuff and the people trying to be stars on TikTok and Instagram, especially TikTok. And, I look and I think, wow, is that what I am? Am I one of these people that are trying whatever they try to be something, and the stress of it all as well? Social media is only good when it's positive. If there's a slight hint of negative, or you just feel that you can't be done with it anymore, then I totally understand about getting away from it. So he wrapped this box up to high heaven, and I literally spent 10 minutes in the house trying to get past the layers. It was the greatest bit of wrapping that I've ever come across in my life. Now, I'm hoping I've not lost the paperwork. No, not wanting to show my address on camera for obvious reasons. Not that I think anybody's daft enough to try out silly and come round my house, but there are people in this world who are not, in their own way, healthy. So, so let me just make sure that there's no writing on this piece of paper here. There we go. And no, that's just my address, so that's fine. So like I say, the wrapping was wrapped round, and then it was wrapped on the inside with bubble wrap and stuff, and absolutely unbelievable wrapping. So let me get the inner box out of the bigger box, and again, look at that, and again, just hiding my address. Look at that for wrapping. Amazing wrapping. So yeah, fucking hell, he's the absolute king of wrapping beers up. They got here and they got here in great condition. Let me just have a sip of beer, because I've had a really bad neck all night and shoulder, and I've had to go and lie down, and I fell asleep on the settee as well. I missed about 30-40 minutes of bloody Guardians of the Galaxy. And the wife came home from her hairdresser and it threw me out. So, in this beer haul, there are 6 beers here from a recent trip over to Europe. So, I'm hoping. So here it says, "Hi Raggy, hope this finds you well. As promised, a small selection of beers from our recent trip to Belgium, visit to Belgium rather. We'll be interested to see what you think of them. Be careful when opening the West Valerian 12. They can be a bit lively when popped, so have the glass ready as you don't want to spill any. Yes, considered by many to be the best beer in the world." Wow, that is stunning. There are a lot of beers in this world, and I know from Brew Cavern in Nottingham, the Rodenbachs and beers like that, with a reputation to be above the norm. So anyway, I think it's extremely good, but not sure I could claim it's the best as I've not drank everything yet, as most of us aren't in this world. Fingers crossed you've not had the others before, but if you have, then apologies. I'm a big fan of the Straffe Hendrick quadruple. We spent a lot of time at that brewery when we were in Bruges. The St Bernardus triple is also particularly fine. We stayed at the brewery a few days in the guest house and you would have loved it. The rooftop bar and restaurant looks right out on the hop fields that supply the brewery right next door. Enjoy your beers, fellow. Andrew, aka Beery Beast in the East. I love the writing. I love the fact that somebody is getting out there to discover the world of beers. The world of beer is not just about what's in this country. It's about, well, the world. In every country in the world, there are beers that have gone through centuries, that were brewed by people a hell of a long time and have disappeared a long time before we were born. And to acknowledge and to taste and to see if your taste buds agree with their reputation. And so the beers in here will be getting a review, but a long review, and a review using glasses like this glass. So I've got the La Trappist glass, and you know, for Trappist beers, that sort of glass with very wide neck, as well as the Bolek glass. And again, that same sort of big necked glass. So I've got two of these type of glasses. I did have a Duvel glass, but it got broken in the dishwasher. So yeah, two big glasses for these beers. So I'll show you the beers. I'm really excited about this, even though I've been on the settee all night, wrapped up in a fleece, because one, it's cold. It's really cold today. So here we go. And the amazing thing is, my good friend Keith is over in Bruges now, drinking Belgian beers. He is lucky enough that one of his distributors has paid for them to go to Belgium and drink what they like. And how good's that? God, I didn't even get to go down to the pub. So I did have a St Bernardus the other night, and it was the ABT from Tesco's at £3.75, which we know that in the UK we pay well above the odds. So this is a St Bernardus triple, and it's an 8%er. Oh, you'll have to apologise. My shoulder and neck doesn't really say anything on the bottle. Does say it's a Trappist beer though. Heavenly Nectar within reach, with a date of 06/2026 on the bottle. So there we go. So next up is Straff Hendrick. I do apologise if my pronunciations are not great. I'm sure I've had something from this brewery before. Maybe not this one, but something before. I'm sure I have. And it's the, again, let me get the, it says Brug's Quadruple Beer, 11%. Brouwerij de Halve Maan, Valpine, 26. Yeah, I don't. Brugge, Belgian beer, 11% ABV. I'll see if it says any English writing on the back. Oh, for 5 generations, both the eldest son of the brewer's family and their beers were called Henry or Hendrick. Following the family tradition, this unique, strong quadruple beer is still brewed according to the original recipe by De Halve Moon family brewery, which has been located in the historical heart of Bruges. That's where my mate is tonight. Since 1856. For its beer transportation, the brewery built a 3.2 kilometre underground beer pipeline as a world's first. Wow. Traditional top fermented beer with bottle re-fermentation. And as a home brewer, I can understand that, because obviously I brew obviously in a bucket, and then I re-ferment in a bottle. So I can understand that way of brewing. But yeah, that isn't the one I've had. I think I've had one of these, but not the quadruple. So that's really interesting. Right, another one. Dive down. Duvel 666 Belgian Blonde. Now this I have had before and I did enjoy. The trip out that I had, that was a slightly different beast, but again, one that appears in UK supermarkets, but worth a re-review. Belgian Blonde, 6.6% as it says. On the back, oh God, shoulder. I'm either getting old or I'm either tired and need some time off work. So I've literally I've had odd days off here and there, and then gone to work on somebody's garden. So it says here, not in English. Fruitige aromas van 6 hoppen I een zest van sinaas geniet van die vriezer. Smaak van deze blond duvel net natuurlijk Augustin in mooi liet trebil douce aromatique et fertile gracie aux 6 varieties die hublens die zest die orange plenty good. So basically it's got a zest of orange and 6 varieties, but yeah. Yeah, there we go. So, Tripau de Anvers. And it says here, God, I need my glasses, my eyes are shocking. Stads Brouwerij de Koning. Koning. Ah, Bolek de Koning. Sterk Blonde Beer Blonde Triple. So, there's people out there listening to this thinking, what the hell is he on about? So, in essence, it's an 8% Triple. And you know, trying new beers, learning, trying new varieties. It's all about, it is all that thing. It's all about gaining knowledge, trying. You may not agree with what everybody says. With regards to somebody saying, oh, this is the world's best beer. You try it and you think, is it? But that's our own taste buds. There are better people than us. There must be better people than me, because I'm working like a twonk for the wages I'm getting. When there's other people enjoying their life, retired at 50. And yeah, hey-o. It's not all about money in life. So, this is DB Velo. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Brewed in Belgium, 7.5%. Oh, it says discover the complete story behind DB Go to www.brewerydb.com. Drink at 6 to 9 degrees centigrade, which is about what it is tonight. It's absolutely freezing tonight. 15 minutes I've been yakking. I just noticed the time. And finally, a beer that is described as one of the best in the world. Wow. So, Trappist Westvalteren, 10.2%. It's got a 12 on it. So there we go. Quite a unique style bottle. You can see this like ribbon just there on the bottle. 12 to 16 degrees temperature. Authentic Trappist product. It's got a 3 years date on it from the moment now. Beer Brune, Browns beer, so a darker beer. Westvalteren, Donkerstraat 12. Gebrouwen en gebotteld door Brasserie en Misse, bottled par Gebut und abgelt van. I presume that means it's probably bottle condition, but Trappist Westvalteren.be. All these beers, I will grab the proper glasses for them so that we get the review. And what I may do is actually read up, especially about this one and a couple of the others that I've just so that you know, I deliver a review that is obviously a Raggy's beer review, but a review that also you know, pays homage to history of these beers. So I'll put that back in there, and massive thank you to Mr. Andrew, Mr. Beery Beast in the East. Looked like I had a great holiday in that side of the world. I know my mate is there today in Bruges. He's been to somewhere called the Pub, which is amazing. You go all the way to Belgium and you go in a place called the Pub. But the beers over there, staggering. One of these days, maybe we'll get across. So much in the world that I'd love to do, and like most people, you know, a time and a place maybe. But what a beer haul! Some staggering beers on that beer haul, and with the best wrapping up you've ever come across. Literally took me 10 minutes in the house to get through the wrapping. I just wanted to make sure the beers arrived. Don't trust any. I don't trust the beer any delivery services in the UK. I've seen how they chuck stuff over people's fences. I must have left the back gate unopened, unbolted, because it was underneath our barbecue. So it'd come to deliver, because the ring doorbell said it knocked, and yeah, I'm not on the ring doorbell at the moment, otherwise I may have picked it up at work. And he's obviously gone through the gate. I've left the gate unlocked, and he's put it underneath the barbecue, which was a great thing. At least I didn't chuck it over the fence. You know, you see what these people do. No wonder stuff gets wrecked these days. But it's made it in good fettle. I will possibly at the weekend review the first one. I'll make sure the glass is absolutely in pristine condition, and you will get a long review. and I'll look at the beers, and you know, have a look at some of the history of the beers as well, because in some ways with beers like this, people watching beer reviews, like myself in a lot of ways, I don't know the history of beers, and you know, and to do a longer review to do justice to the beer, and rather than just something from a local brewery that's really got nothing behind it, you know, no backstory, shall we say, to do a full review and deliver, that is a good thing, you know. Not just get what you get from the beer, but deliver the backstory as well. I think that's, you know, a good way, but also to enjoy. If a beer, like the rest of Valteren, is considered what it is, to be one of the best beers in the world, and I know this, like the Trap beers and Rodenbach and some of those others, of a similar nature, their history and, you know, feedback through the time has given them, you know, their rating amongst the world's top beers. And obviously we as people, we have our own opinions, so it'll be interesting. Appreciation of a beer and of a style of beer is a good thing, and only by trying as many beers as we can do we understand that when we come across something special, and I truly mean special, in the world of beers and in the world of beer reviews, now and again I will come across something that lights me up, and it's like, wow, where did you come from? And obviously these beers sometimes are not from classed as world-class breweries, but from some brewery just random, and all of a sudden you drink it and you're like, wow, where did this come from? So it's good, and not just breweries with big names or who can brew lots of beer cheap. It's for breweries that maybe have put the effort in to deliver a product that is just poof. Drank lots of beers over the years, drank lots of beers you drink and you're like, yeah, I'm not good. I don't want to drink that rubbish again. Or I don't want to drink, even if it's good, you don't want to drink it again. Yeah, I've had enough. The beers that you will drink and you're like, oh, now that's something I'd like to go at again. They're the special beers. Anyway, I should drink the rest of my beer that I had poured out for myself. And again, massive thank you to Mr. Beery Beast in the East. And I'm looking forward to the weekend. Possibly a Friday night when I review the first. And we'll go straight in for the West Valteren, if that's how it's pronounced. And the Strathé one is second on my list to tackle. And yeah, ooh. And a big thank you. Cheers all.